Okay, I feel moisturized. Hey guys, it's Jovi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope y'all are all having a great day. I'm having a, I don't know, day. It's a snow day here in New York. Okay, this is what you get. Uh, um, you get bonnet and onesie. This is what you get, okay? Because it is going down. All right. Even the dog was like, "No, ma'am, we about to piss and poop in this one location. I ain't going nowhere." Okay. I had to it was a struggle just to take him outside to go use the restroom. Shout out for doing everything I had to do yesterday because girls, I ain't going out there. I ain't going out there. I'm not going out there. Okay. I hope y'all are all having a great day wherever you are. I know it is snowing up and down the East Coast. Well, I know it's snowing in Boston, here in New York. I know it's going down all over the place. So keep safe, keep warm, and let's keep entertained. Okay, all right. So listen, I wanted to talk about Deiondra Sanders and this whole Drizzy situation revolving Jacque for like a couple of days now, but a lot of other things was going down. But I want to really talk about it today because Drizzy is really trying to leech off for this shit, and I'm over it. So I'm here to talk to all the bad bitches. Okay, even in your house, you can worry about it in your house. The bad bitches in training. The L that I feel like Deiondra Sanders does not deserve and took for whatever reason. Okay, before we even begin, okay, I do want to shout out. Y'all know I appreciate every last one of y'all. Cash App, super chats, all that good stuff. And we had some super chats while we were not live. You know, you can always donate to the channel whether we're live or we're not. So I want to say to Jalen, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you so much, Jalen. And also Kiki. Kiki also, thank you for the $5 super chat. Like I said, you ladies are thoroughly appreciated. All support. Please like, please subscribe. Y'all already know the vibe. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow, please subscribe, support your girl. Okay, so it's like blizzarding out there, bruh. Anywho, I'm gonna drop this intro. We already know the vibes. We know how I have an order. I have an order, okay? I feel like I got ADHD or whatever. I can't do the shit without. Hold on, sorry. I need to cut off notifications when I'm live because I hate those. So I'm gonna drop this intro and we're gonna get on with the rest of today's show because we have to have a talk. We really have to have a talk. I'm sitting here. I know I have a windshield for this camera, and I have no idea where it is. You know, when you just randomly see something, y'all know me. I am a place for everything and everything in this place kind of girl. And now I'm just staring like, where is my windshield? Okay, but anywho, let's jump. I just want to say, hey Nicole. She said, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, Nicole. Hey, Fruits, how are you? Hey, Kay, how are you? She said, fighting over a man, crying over having his dread snatched out. Imagine that. Girl, we need to talk about it, okay? We need to talk about it. Hey, Yusuf, how are you? So listen, oh my God. So it was last week sometime. Okay, I know okay, I don't know Deiondra Sanders, but like I follow her on here on YouTube. Okay, I follow her dad. I've been following her dad, you know, from he started his whole journey of becoming um a a college football coach. I've always kind of been following him. I love Deion Sanders since I was a little girl. Okay. I love Deion Sanders. He used to be on the Cowboys. I love Deion Sanders. Okay. So I know their family. I literally watch their videos when, when that stuff come on my timeline. I watch the workouts they be doing all up in Colorado. I watch Deondra's videos. I see her life enough. Okay. Of course, we don't see everyone's life to, and people on social media show you the good parts, but I've seen enough on Deondra's life to know that she is and because of who her father is and how he get down, he ain't one of these deadbeat daddies or whatever. He is actively, invested and involved in all of his children's life. She literally, I don't know what, she doesn't have to work. I don't think she works. She don't have to. Okay. But just like these little Caucasians, okay, she is a socialite. That's just what it is. She's a socialite and she deserves every bit of it. Okay. She enjoys her life and I love it for her. Okay. The only thing I didn't realize until this week is that she was messing with Jacquay. Okay. I found out she messing with Jacquay because I don't even know how it really started, but some girl named Drizzy, I have no idea. I think she's a rapper. Not good enough for me to know who she is outside of this context. But she was talking about, throwing shots again, because I guess they need promo. Okay. Listen, ladies, ladies, if you don't know your worth, this is what happens. And again, I don't know what's going on with Deiondra. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she's determined to be with a black man or some shit like this. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know why she would even date Jacquay. Jacquay literally is the guy who repurposes other people's songs and they tell him don't. I've never heard him actually have an album of his own. I get it. He can sing, but what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? This girl be living her best life. And to be caught up with a dude like Jacquay don't make no sense to me. Don't make absolutely no sense to me. I get it. He a little itty bitty, and we know the vibes. Some little itty bitties, we know the vibes. But ain't no in the world good enough for me to be embarrassing myself, my family, and my legacy behind. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. So Drizzy get on there. I don't know. They going back and forth. The shit was on Twitter. It was all over the place. She talking about, oh yeah, your dude still want me. And then Deiondra, for whatever reason, trying to stand by her man, whatever, trying to say, oh, the girl is delusional. Listen, when an ex is out here popping shit, it is not your concern. Your concern is to really see what's going on, because whatever he's showing you is only half of the story. Okay. In my opinion, if a girl is coming out and saying some shit, whether that's the ex baby mama or whatever, you should probably take heed. Because there's some truth to what she's saying. If he's not involved at all, she wouldn't be around. Look at Ruby Rose and DDG. Stop playing in our faces. Stop playing in our faces. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So then we find out that Deiondra Sanders, the one who's actually named after her daddy. Okay, no, he got a junior, but Deiondra Sanders is out here playing the fool and having a baby for a dude who Trey Songz just snatched the dreads out his hair and on the internet crying about it, making you look like a fool. The girl Drizzy done drop receipts of Drizzy talking about, oh, I don't really want her like that. Basically Deondra's a good look for him. Basically, that's what it is. Deondra's a good look. Her daddy's a good look. So he's trying to get involved and he's trying to, he got her pregnant. Oh, it don't even matter. Like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And I guess somebody must have pulled her coattail. Hopefully her daddy, somebody must have pulled her coattail and told her, like, what's going on? I've never seen a post. This is what to tell you how women, can you stop? He is battling. Okay. This is to tell you how women are just trying to hold each other down and accountable. I've never seen so many posts where women are saying, so we going to the chop shop, right? So we going to the chop shop, right? Because I know the daughter of Deion Sanders ain't gonna have a baby with some random dude with a Jacque. Okay? This is literally like, for the ghetto in y'all, for the ghetto of us, this is like how Yaya Mayweather, even though, you know, that's just for the ghetto with us, had a baby with NBA Young, that's his name, right? NBA Young Boy. Like, why would you do that, ma'am? Do you know who your father is? Like, there are so many. I'm just, maybe that's why I keep thinking in my head, maybe she's determined to be with a black man and she just can't find that because she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. And I know she can do better. Ain't no way in hell. I need to know what is going on in your head. This nigga was singing in your ear or something. I don't know. I have no clue. But what I know is that she really should not be having a baby for this man when she still have the rest of her life in front of her. And all it's going to do is bring deadbeat and abandonment into your life. And as someone who was raised by a man who took care of all his children, I don't know if that's where you want to go. Of course, her dad gonna be there, but I don't know if that's where you want to go with your life. You spent all this time being fabulous and being a socialite and taking an L by any of these fucking clowns, especially a clown like Jacque. Don't make no, especially why he out here. It's so many especiallys. I can't even. Her fucking, what's the word? Her allowance, her monthly allowance. You can't tell me he has like 4 sons, 2 daughters. One is still in college. One, you know, the oldest is Deiondra. She like the second oldest child. You can't tell me her allowance is not more than Jacque earns in a year. You can't tell me her monthly allowance ain't outdoing this nigga. You can't tell me her trust fund, the money she's going to inherit when her father passes, is more than this man will see in his whole eternal life. While he out here embarrassing the fuck out of you. And we arguing with chicks when the real argument you need to have, not even with him, because that's a dub in my opinion. Soon as old girl come up with that shit, I'm blocking his soul. I don't never need it. Don't tell me nothing. The real argument you need to have, in my opinion, is with yourself and how the fuck did I, Deiondra, because the Deion Sanders Jr. don't even go by Deion. I forgot what he go by. He's the one that run the fucking YouTube channel. But I forgot what he go by. It's something. You're the only one out here who goes by, who has Deion in his name, in her name, in their name. And you really need to ask yourself and question how the fuck you ended up in this situation. I don't care how many sweet nothings this dust bag has in your ears, says in your ear. There is way too many people out. Girl, you, again, I don't want her with a football player at all, but you are better off with a 3rd-ranked football player than a motherfucking nigga like Jacque. She should be with a coach, maybe an investor, maybe. I don't know. An oil tycoon. Your daddy is Deion Sanders. I know you can do better. I know you can do better. Stop. I don't know if it's, you know, I'm trying to keep it real and I want to be in the hood. I don't know what it is, but we need to let it go. Because the L that shit could have been, pray to God, be thankful And I ain't gonna hold you. The Drizzy girl said, shit, you should be, I'm letting you know from jump, because you still early in your pregnancy. Be thankful you found out the foolishness before this baby is too far along. Before you had this nigga baby, before you fucked around and married this deadbeat and would have ended up having to get a divorce and pay his bitch ass, your daddy's hard-earned money and alimony. Be thankful. Question yourself. Change up whatever the fuck you was doing, cause it's not worth it. Cause when I say you deserve better, ma'am, just like a lot of women, you deserve better. But something in you is making you think that this shit is sufficient when it's not. Like I said, I don't know if she don't like, and even if you want, there are black men out here who got money. You do not need, you could go marry a doctor, a lawyer somewhere. You could even do better than that. Cut that shit out. The base minimum for Deiondra Sanders is a 7-figure earning lawyer, doctor, plastics. I don't care. That's the base minimum. Maybe you need to put yourself in different circles. You can get in those places. Maybe you need to do that. Maybe you need to do that. Because the L's that could have been taken, I swear to God, I hope she's this week somewhere fixing this problem. Because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is when some of us think it's good enough. If it ain't good enough if he ain't good enough to marry, why are you having his baby? I don't care what sort of songs this nigga singing in your ear. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how langin' it's langin'. I don't care. What have you done for me lately that my daddy can't do? Who have you previously dated? The L is dating him after his ex was some bitch named Drizzy. That shows you who he is and where he at. And that's cool. You leave him where he at. That shows you the range of women who he is expected to date. You are above that. If a nigga, like, just for y'all ladies, for us, regular folk who ain't got Deion Sanders as a daddy, if your ex, don't listen, it's not the flex you think it is to talk about his po-ass baby mama. Oh, she this and she that. So you are an upgrade. You should be ashamed. So you are the best thing he's ever had. Based off of his what's the word? Based off of his roster, she should understand that. Based off of his roster, you know where his threshold is. It's not a win to be above it. It's not a win to be above it. It's not a win because every bitch he dated was oh, she ain't this and she ain't got this and she this and she that. Bitch, that's not a win. You a come up. That means he ain't on your level. And stop trying to diminish yourself to the point where, I'm just, I'm just trying to, I'm open. And, those things don't matter. They do. They do. They do. It says a lot about how you feel about yourself and your self-worth to even be engaging with somebody, or even to think it's to make fun of, attempting to make fun of his ex, talking about, oh, this is the most clout you ever got, which is true. which should have been why you should not have been fucking with her ex. Because you're an upgrade and you done downgraded. The L is on you. Child. I hope she learned her lesson. I hope we don't hear about no baby being born out this motherfucker. I hope she really questions herself along with anybody else who was doing some stupid shit like this. I hope you really question yourself onto why you're even engaging in this shit. I don't care. Just like he said in the text messages, oh, you know, basically, I'm just using her. Baby don't mean nothing. Basically, it's a come up for me. Take that shit as at face value. Stop trying to lower yourself, your standards, your whatever, because these niggas would never. And they know when they gotta come up. Don't be a nigga's come up ever in your freaking life. Off your daddy's money? Ma'am, a Texas oil tycoon and a motherfucker, a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, a somebody, anybody, someone who lives in your neighborhood who can at least afford to live there. Hello, anybody. What? A fucking pharmacist. I don't care anybody better than a fucking C-list R&B singer. I'm gonna get into these comments because I honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I was just completely disgusted. I was disgusted. And it made me look at Deiondra like, why the fuck would you do that? It is a win for Jacquay. It is a win for this chick named Drizzy. It is a win, and it's a whole L for you. It's a whole L for you. Your daddy ain't worked so hard for you to be out here fucking with a nigga like named Drizzy. Your daddy ain't funding your life for you to have enough freedom and opportunity to be out here to find and do whatever the fuck you need to do to get you where you want to be in one of them big ass Texas mansions, living the well, for you to be messing with a nigga named Jacquay. Anywho, please don't forget to like this video. Like it on your way in. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Now we're going to jump up into these comments, see what the rest of y'all ladies think. Hold on, let me move it closer so I can easily get back into these comments. Hey DC, how are you? How are you? Hey, On Your Spot, how are you? Yes, girl. I've never seen so many women and that's to tell you, you know, when other people can see your value more than you can. Maybe she slipped up. We all human. Okay. I've never seen so many women and men too in the comments telling a girl, why are you arguing with this fool? Please go to the shop. Girl, why are you arguing with these people? Please go handle that. Like, because if Deion Sanders' daughter can, what the fuck is that? What? Girl, bye. Why? Because we want to feel like we in the book. That shit will have you looking like a fool. Will have you looking like a damn fool. And what does he have her looking like? A fucking fool. Because you want to be in the mix. Fuck the mix. If you want to be in the mix, that's what your daddy and them is for. You don't need to be married to the mix. Be married to stability. Jacquay ain't that nigga. It's many of highfalutin motherfuckers in Texas that you can attempt to mess with. Highfalutin motherfuckers all over the place. Colorado, I don't give a fuck. The L that was taken for what? For this? You mud. You crazy. Bucky, yes. Deion Sanders Jr. name is Bucky. Deiondra the only one who actually go by Deion. You crazy? Hell no. Of all people. If you don't, that's why we really have to instill self-worth and self-value into our children and letting them know, like, no, baby, no, baby, no. No, baby, no. How are you not above this shit? Oh, I don't want to be. No, it's okay. Because everybody else, every other culture represents their values. You could not be Asian and marry below your status. Are you crazy? That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? You don't marry below your status. That's just what it is. As a woman. Even if we look historically in this world. That's why you get mad. That's why they used to sell, attempted to sell their daughters off. The motherfucker, the common sense, we don't lose that part. You do not take the L. You do not go, as a woman, you do not go down. Because when all said and done, and when it's all said and done, you're the one who is accountable for the babies. You are the one who is accountable. Because when all said is done, look at Yaya Mayweather. Her son ain't sitting up with NBA YoungBoy. Who's raising that boy? Her dad. Her and her dad. You are accountable. So don't ever take that L because what? Because I want to be her. Go sit down somewhere. This is like when I say talk about Yaya, when I talk about Reginae Carter, I'd be mad as hell when these girls act like they don't know their worth and their value. I'd be mad as hell. Your daddy did not put in all that work, my man, my lady, for you to be sitting up living your best life. Living off of daddy. I ain't mad at it. Do that. Because everybody else, when they daddy got it, that's what they doing. Do that. I'm not mad at it. Do that. But you need to go from living off your daddy, okay? Because that's what he taught you to live off, okay? You need to go to living off your daddy to find a man who can provide for you like your daddy can. I don't give a fuck. Not you gotta take care of things. You gotta call your daddy up to ask him for help. That's not how that works. Your dad did not do all of this shit and make you able to be football royalty, Texas royalty, for you to have a baby, get married, or do whatever, and have to be calling him for your mortgage payments because Jacquay just can't do it or won't do it. That's not what that is. That's not why they raise you like that. They raise you like that when you get a replacement, he can replace. So when you get your trust fund, that shit's sitting over there, and you'll leave it to your children or your grandchildren when you get older because you already got somebody to take care of you. I hate that shit. I hate that shit with the soul, with everything in me, child. Hey, Canva. Thank you, Canva, for the $5. She said, because they canceled my 12-hour shift today. Girl, be home, be warm. It is cold out in these streets. I'm telling you, it took me, listen, I walked this dog in like 6 minutes. I swear to you. He was like, oh no. He was like, we doing all this shit right here. Right, we ain't going nowhere. Right here. Thank you, Canva, for your donation. Like I said, please donate to the channel. It is always appreciated. Thank you so much. Cash App, Super Chats, however you want to give it up. I really appreciate it. And y'all know we got our bonnets, right? Y'all already know the vibe. The bonnets are on the website. Go support your girl. Purchase a bonnet. They come in 3 colors. Y'all already know what we got going on. And yes, I'm going to bring the I've been looking for new scarves. Okay, I'm gonna bring new scarves out, but again, like I said, I've been looking for them. Y'all know I'm real funny about the aesthetics of it all. So you know when they come in, when I'm telling you the shit coming out, they coming out and they're gonna be looking cute. Okay, so I'm really looking through to find me some good vendors for these scarves. So they will be coming. Okay. The self-esteem of these young ladies now is appalling. I don't understand it. I really, really don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like maybe you think you don't deserve it, but ma'am, you do. Ma'am, you do. We all do. Like when you question your value is when you fuck up. When you start thinking you don't deserve, this is as good as it get, all that dumb shit, this is when you fuck. This is how you fuck up. This is how you fuck up when you start questioning how is it that you got the access that nigga need to live off of you. That's not how that works. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how good that hoe singing in your ear. I don't care. I don't care. You're the one with the access. You're the one who do that thing. That's you. You're the one who I see on your videos when your daddy doing all these games and shit. She's the one. The Bucky be out here. He run the social media. He run the videos and all this shit. She's the hostess with the mostest. She's the one who be meeting all these people and showing them tours and bringing them into the stadium and being their VIP guide and all this shit. That's you. That's you. The audacity. The audacity. Girl. He said in an interview he didn't like being around his children. Child, and these hoes still having baby with him. Pink said, to be fair, Wayne is extremely colorist, which he is, and has issues. I can understand how Reginae might have some issues. She is such a pretty girl. I get that. But and I'm gonna say this again. I do comprehend with that, but like that's what therapy is for. That's what therapy is for. Work through that shit. Stop playing. Because all you're doing is taking L's. And even if she find a good situation like that, I liked her and Armand. I ain't gonna hold you. I liked her and Armand. I still think she could have did better, but I liked her and Armand. I liked how you treated her. Okay. You're gonna sabotage that, but you riding out with the nigga what's his name? He was in jail. I think he getting out soon, but you riding out with him and his fucking cucumber parties. We riding out with the disrespect of it all. That's what I don't like. We riding out with the disrespect of it all. But the decent dude don't say one thing and it's a fucking problem. That's some shit you gotta work on yourself. Try to figure out what the fuck. I get it. Society keep trying to force that shit down our throat. Us as black women, we need to be happy with what we get. Bullshit. Ain't no way. Child, in my opinion, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Deiondra Sanders should be married to some oil tycoon, some fucking dude who is high up in the NFL, like high up. He's high up. Okay, she needs to be with one of them motherfuckers. Okay, regardless of color, she needs to be with one of them motherfuckers. She need to be with somebody who's bringing home multi-millions a year. She needs to be with that person. That's what her father prepared her, groomed her to be. She needs to be with one of them. All that access you have, use that shit. That's the point. When they used to have back in the days, in Victorian times, when they used to have the Queen's Court and they doing all of this shit and going to all of these elaborate events, that's when you found your spouse in your in your, what's the word? In the court. You are in the court. You are literally in the court. You are literally in the court. And you fucking with jesters. I can't, no. You are literally in the court, ma'am. If this was fucking olden times, she would be one of the queen's maidens. One of the, you know what I mean. I can't think right now, but you know what I mean. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Fuck a owner of a team out this bitch. You crazy? You crazy? A Jackway? Girl, you mud. You mud. No way. No way. She said it's in the 40s in Cali. Goddamn, how is the same temperature over there like it is over here? She said she got the scarf and 2 colors of the body. Yes, you do, ma'am. You gonna share. I'm mad that I'm even saying this regarding Deiondra Sanders. You're gonna share a baby daddy. He was trying to make you share a baby daddy. Oh, when a nigga trying to lower your value. Oh, when a nigga trying to put you in your place. Oh, when a nigga trying to like the envy of it all. The envy of it all. When a nigga trying to crush you. Laying next to you in bed, but he low-key, high-key trying to crush you. Trying to have his little D-list rapper girlfriend have a baby with you to lower that's not gonna lower her value. That's not gonna lower his value. That's gonna bring them up to try to lower your value. Make you some dusty nigga baby mama. I can't do it. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Mott, how are you? I ain't see you in a while.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
So why do you think these young ladies, like with all the access that she has, why do you think that they do that? It's like almost they don't feel as though they deserve, I don't know. Or maybe that's why I love these conversations, because it's as if no one is teaching these women the purpose. You said it. That's why your parents go out here, and it's also a class thing. Your parents go out here to work hard so you can have better.
Yes.
So I don't know, is it that they're not being educated, or they just have low self-esteem and they're not. I have my theory.
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said that they just don't understand their value. Maybe it's just to society, feeling not worthy of it.
Yeah, and I also think, in addition, Black women for so long has been beaten down, in particular by Black men. It's almost as if, I don't know, it causes the low self-esteem. Yeah, I guess it goes back to low self-esteem. And you said all that access you have, girl, all that.
All of that. And Drizzy, are you crazy?
Yeah, it's
right. Not even a Drake. Drizzy? Like, I couldn't even get, no way. No way.
Yeah, I'm about to, it's crazy. Yeah, it's like all that access you have is so you could do something with it. And even the men of these entertainment, and when they're up there, Black men, the sons, what's all that access they have, they still don't do anything with it. Yeah. They're still like either marrying what they call a jump off, or just marrying anyone. Like I think it was the Nation of Islam, or I forgot who. It's a science to marriage. Marriage, is. Right. It's like, and that's the thing, maybe we're not taught that. That's why these conversations are so important. It's a science to marriage. Marriage has to, like back in the days, marriage was like to join families to create more power, or even you marry a man, you know, women didn't have access to anything, so you married a man who has something to elevate yourself, right?
Yes.
So I don't know, and I put in a comment, it's like here in the US, I think we're probably the only culture, maybe us and a few other European cultures, where women just marry just to be marrying. I don't know. You know, it's like this whole Hollywood brainwashed us with this romance, Cinderella, having to have a man. It's like it has to be a method to being with someone, right? It has to benefit you. It has to benefit you. It has to make sense. But yeah, it's sad. But you know, I just hope they're watching some of these conversations, because it has to. This shit has to change.
It has to. And the like I said, I watched them a lot. Her dad is very on like integrity, and like what integrity does Drizzy have? What integrity to even be in?
And another thing, it's like, yeah, okay, it does happen, but it shouldn't happen so much in our community. Like, we're trying to build, right? So yeah, other people may do it once in a while. You have love or whatever culture, and a daughter just runs off and marry whoever. So you have your like, what do you call it? Like the outskirts, like, you know, right? But it's like common in our community. No, in particular, our community here, you have to marry up, because I don't know, not necessarily marry up. It should be more people participating in the science of marriage than just thinking marriage is, oh, well, you know, like just whatever. But yeah,
this is good enough for, you know, or again, or just the feeling of not feeling worthy, you know, allows you to say, even for a woman who's not Deiondra, just a regular, you know, just allows you to be with the bum who won't keep a job, or be with the nigga who can only pay the light bill.
Yeah, I'm sure
you
she's
know,
around.
just like that's the question. What the fuck in you makes you think you are unworthy? Because I refuse to believe that, and I know a lot of women who do shit like this. You will dub the dude who is that person, because he makes you feel, because you don't feel worthy of this shit, and it makes you feel away.
And some men do complain about that. They're like, oh, y'all women overlook the good guys for these bad guys. So that's another thing. It's like wanting these so-called these bad guys, because at her level, I know she's meeting. It's black lawyers out there. It's HBCU graduates. If it, you know, it's somebody that's not that, right? So
yeah,
as if,
like what in you is making you want to get with a freaking C-list singer? What in you? What in you that you need to go work on and go acknowledge the lawyers, the doctors, the freaking, I don't care, the business owners, the oil tycoons who you could be with, but you are not putting the effort into that, but putting the effort into a freaking D-list rapper who your daddy could buy and sell. Why?
Girl, yeah. All right, well, let me keep listening, see if anybody else call in with more answers.
Somebody called in. All right, girl. All right, later. Okay. Hey, Brittany.
Hey, how you doing this morning? Or is it the afternoon? Oh, close to
the afternoon here, girl, but wherever you at, it's cool.
Maybe I can give some tips. I grew up overseas, you know, so I got kind of like experience from different sides, not just my culture, just different types of culture.
Birds?
I have a bird. Do you hear him? I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. But I just like, she got a bird. My homegirl got birds. That's why I picked up on it.
And us as Black women, we need to stop acting like birds, because
okay.
we need to stop acting like birds, because my thing is, I understand what you could date up, but like what you were saying before, I don't know what stream it was, but you said you need to be mean. You do need to be mean as a woman, because you get what you want.
Yeah.
And also for her being young like that, she's just not getting good feedback from her dad, or her mom is staying quiet. I don't know. That's just old school. But there's so much more to the Black community when it comes to women, especially Black women. They always want to keep you under their thumb. They say this about you, they say that about you. And I'm referring to Black men. They say this about you, that about you, so it stays in your lane of that nobody else will want you. But they could date outside their race, and they could do so much more because she ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like that type of aspect. So when me growing up overseas, I kind of saw that, and then I was just like, I'm gonna date outside my race. Then comes like the judgmental of, oh, you think you better? No, I don't. I'm me. You're you. We're gonna keep it separate. I remember one time there was this dude in a club, and I'm surrounded by all these like Asian people, right? And he's just like, we gotta stick together. I looked at him. I was just like, thinking to myself, yeah, we gotta stick together, but you ain't gonna hold me tied for something so you can have your little honey on the side or doing this or doing that. You're so much more. And that's what the girl is not really thinking, because she's thinking of the guy that's just there. She's not thinking that, hey, you're the prize, right? You have so many things to choose from. This guy's just in your face. He's literally in her face, but he's making it seem like he's not. Just like how he's playing with Drizzy. He's all up in her face, but he's trying to make it seem like he's not. Like playing these mind games. That's all it is. And then you got the internet. Of course, the biggest like people out there are always loud and wrong. They always want to put this struggle love on it. That's what it is. Because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
And no matter what, you'll get rewarded for that struggle love of this is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
When Sierra finally moved on, every man got mad. Started attacking her husband because she's happy.
Yep.
You're not realizing that what you're happy, I guess happy to them is boring. And I'll take that.
I'll take boring.
Oh, believe me, my boring got me a house, 2 cars, and a bird. Okay? My bills paid. Like, for real, I'm not playing these games. Like, as far as when it comes to women, Black women, Black men will still be there. You got to keep that in your head. They'll still be there.
Yep, just like they want to say about you. They will be there, bro. They will be there, but you don't have to.
Because you don't even know, these dudes will spend some money on you. Like, you have no idea. And I'm just wondering, like, oh, why you want to, I wanted to make myself a Black man. Yeah, you could do that. You can have yourself a Black baby and everything. But sometimes you just might need like a sperm donor. You don't have to have him there trying to mess up everything out of nowhere. I just don't understand this. This is not waiting to exhale. Like, we're not doing this.
We're not doing that.
We're not going through this.
At what point? That movie's like 20 years old. At what point do the lessons sink in? I don't understand. At what point?
Girl, I watched that with my babysitter, and I was like, huh. And I'm like, look at myself. I said, so this is the thing. And so I had Waiting to Exhale growing up, right? But then on the other side was the Disney princesses. So it just blew it like, oh, I want to live like a Disney princess, and I want to find my prince, and all of that like brainwash stuff. And I was like, oh, this ain't what it is. But thank God, because when you get with a guy and say if you're higher than him, he'll try to bring you down. Literally, it happened to my mom. Yes.
Every fucking time. It is not a fucking fail. Every time.
Yes, and then they try to act stupid about it, play in your face, and keep on playing in your face. They will respect you once you walk away, but then they make it hard for you, and it's disgusting. So I can't even deal with that stuff. But I'm just happy that I'm not in that position. I refuse, and that's what women need to start doing. Is we need to refuse and start saying no.
Yeah, no.
And
I don't care what he's singing in your ear. I don't care about none of that. No.
And that's the thing. Shame is here in the Black community, but it's shame on the wrong direction, and that's Black women. Oh, you got all these bodies on you. Oh, she's a baby mama. Okay, but why is she baby mama? What is this? Like, where's the other shame going to go the other direction?
Yeah.
Like, stop doing that. And then you talking about get to a bag and talking about all these girls and stuff. But where's the shame coming from for the guys? No, they just want to keep pointing the fingers, talking about girls in their songs, but it's the same girls they messing with. They mess with them one time and they act like they belong to them. Like, I'm not here for that. That's what it is. That's all it is. And then in our head, we're thinking, okay, this is our Prince Charming. I got one baby daddy. I'm good with one baby daddy. You know, this is a good look, you know, but who cares? You just have to be like, who cares? And just saying no to these fools. Don't be going. And then on top of that, we're not really teaching ourselves to be too much of girls when it comes to stuff like this. Yeah. I know Dreezy was getting a kick off of everything and putting the facts out there, but you're not thinking like mental health, which is, I guess that's fine if you want to be selfish on that, but just remember that karma is going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And when it hit, it bites.
So it's going to bite.
It's going to bite. Yep. It's going to bite. She might end up being, you know, with him next. You never know. She doing all this talking with her big ass mouth and not making moves like Sierra. You know, just keep it pushing. Sometimes you just have to say no, because remember how Sierra was. She was so caught up with Future. Like nobody, like she just knew that she was the main one because she got the ring. But he was going to treat you like everybody else.
Yeah.
And you saw that, but you thought you were somehow better. Same as Drizzy. She thinks that she's somehow better because he keep coming back to her. Honey, you don't realize that he's keeping you. Yeah. He's keeping you under his thumb. And he's okay. And you saw how quiet he was? He didn't say nothing.
Not a damn thing.
It's embarrassing.
Not a damn thing.
I'm very picky of who I'm going to have my children with. And you would not be him. You can't protect the mother of your child and all that stuff, or however it's going to be. Like, and then you be trying to, like, spin the block, try to come back to the baby mama, get all upset. Don't be trying to pay bills just because you ain't getting something out of it. Be quiet, Sola. It's just a mess. But overall, I just think that she will get through this, or both of them will. But we already know how it's going to play out. It's going to play out like some struggle of soap opera, and it's frustrating.
I hope to God it don't. I hope she just go get rid of it and be like, all right, lesson learned. I'm good.
I hate to. I don't want to speak on Black women no more. I try to do like, you know how they used to always say, oh yeah, she thinks she's fast. I think that's like a spell to me when they be putting stuff on women. Like, oh, she thinks she's gonna do this, you know. So, but yeah, I hope not. You know, I know that she must be smarter. It's just embarrassing, and it's not cute, and it's just showing even more women out there being like, ooh, thinking stupid stuff. Oh, the D must be really good.
If Deiondra gonna deal with this, then who am I?
So when that girl comes in, there's gonna be probably 3 next time fighting over him over Twitter or something, and sneaking in, thinking that she, you know, it's the same cycle. We just need to break it. We just need to break it, especially when it comes to mothers. Mothers, please talk more to your daughters. Do not just suffer in silence and have your daughters see that.
And think that shit is normal or that shit makes sense or any of that shit. I talk to my daughter so much, she be like, all right, Mom. But listen, at least I know it's in there. It's in here.
Yes, when I tell you it's old school, because my mother, till this day, she told me around like last year, she said that my granddaddy had the nerve to, so they had like 10 kids and stuff, and each kid went out of the house to school and stuff. He had the nerve to try to hold my mom back to pay off his debt. And I was like, what? And my mom was just like, yeah. And so her mom told her, she's like, you need to go do what you want to do. My mom joined the army. She became a major, 20 years, retired, bringing in great income. So just think of any type of man who would try to like hold you back.
Yeah. Hold you
back just because you're the woman and you're listening to them because they want to be a leader. But they try to hold you back for their benefit. It's disgusting. So he's trying to hold these girls back. He's basically making a little list. He could just play ping pong between both of them.
Yep.
When you hold them, that it's basically be stuck in the infinity loop of disaster.
Of stupidity and disaster.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. It's just, sorry I had to go on this rant. It's just that we're so much more. Just start saying no and stop being mean, because trust me, you'll get everything that you want.
I say all the time. I be telling I told my daughter all week. I said being mean is you don't have to be nice. I said I'm okay with being a bitch.
And
Being
it's
a
safe.
bitch gets
Yes.
you. Being a bitch is safe. Being
Yes.
thoughtful, being considerate. I said I'll get you fucked up every fucking time. Being
Because
a
when you,
bitch.
yes, absolutely. Because then they see you as a fucking pushover.
Yes, you are a pushover. They can get away with anything. I am a raging bitch, and I am okay with it.
Right.
I
You
am
don't ever
okay
want your
with it.
kid, you don't want ever want your kid thinking, what should I do? Or have somebody who will come in, or who's like maybe like an older friend and be like, no, girl, this is okay. Because it's different these days. It's really different. You just have to be careful. Just say no. They'd be like, no.
No,
So when they were saying that back then, just say no. They were saying that for a reason. Just say no. No is your best friend. No, I said
yep.
no. And then hold your
I say
stance.
no.
I said no. Because guess what? I run this. You don't. You came up
You
to
don't.
me. Like, we're not doing all of this. Like, you try to have me have your kid. Like, no, we're not doing
You
all of this.
crazy. Trying to force
Just
their will and what they want on you. And these girls are just out here caving. No. That's
That's what
why
it
I am
is.
that's why
That's
I
what
am
it
a
is.
strong a strong enforcer of be a bitch. Be a horrid bitch. And you'll be fine in this world. I don't give a fuck.
I'm telling you. That's why people
That
say,
nice
oh,
shit
why
will
you
get
don't
you nowhere.
smile?
That nice shit will
Exactly.
get you will get you taken advantage of. That nice shit will get you no. That nice shit will have you looking like a fucking ass. It's like that
Exactly.
Zora Neale. It's like that Zora Neale Hurston quote. Motherfuckers will kill you and say you asked them to.
Oh my God. No. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it like I said, it's
But yeah, Brittany,
different.
we got somebody else waiting. They've been waiting for a while, girl. I like this conversation, but they've been waiting for a while, girl.
I love the conversation. My bird says hello. You have a good evening. Bye.
All right. Have a good one. Hold up. Thank you, Yusuf. Yusuf says $8 and some hearts. I appreciate you, Yusuf. Thank you so much. Hey, girl. How are
Oh,
you?
it's me.
How are you, Canva?
Hi, I'm fine. What was I gonna say? But anyway, first of all, I'm gonna be 50 next month. Team Pisces. I know how you feel about this. I have no idea who Drizzy in any one of them. I know the other people, but the point still remains the same. I think you were saying when I decided to hop on to make a comment, why do these girls of means basically date now or what have you? I think it's the same mentality of my daughter is 14, but she was just telling me the other day because I wanted to change her middle school because those kids out there be trying to knock people between the washers and dryers, like you said, because it's a mixture of kids who go there. But it's kind of like the kids in the nice neighborhoods who go to the good. They want to act hard and tough because I guess they want to prove some type of point. And I'm thinking maybe with women like that, they don't have a struggle. They already have the money, so they're not thinking, oh, I need to marry a good man because I don't know how to pay my bills, because they have the means. Maybe their parents have the money or what have you, so they don't see it. They don't see the struggle. So whereas maybe another young lady who's raised in the hood or different things, she like, I got some ability. I need somebody to do X, Y, Z because I can't do it for myself at this moment. But if you have something to fall back on, like a celebrity parent or something like that, you don't see the struggle. Same way you rich people raise their kids and they don't desire to do better. Hey, oh, that's my guy friend in another state. Oh, let me hang him up on my other phone. I got two phones. Don't judge me, y'all. I'm sorry.
Why would we judge you?
I don't know. I got for all the angles. But anyway, let me get back to y'all here. So yeah, I was just saying, yeah, when you don't have a motivation or aspiration because everything is already handed for you or handed to you, you don't have a or know better, you know better, but you just don't have a reason to do better because
do
you
better.
don't. Yeah, you don't have that struggle mentality of trying to get it out the mud and getting to that point and knowing, oh, I know what it was like to not have this or not have this, so better not get to that. Whereas you've always had the chauffeur pulling out front and going on shopping sprees. So if Tyrone don't work out, you just go back to daddy house unless he got you cut off, and you just go back to life as usual. No, whatever they say here anyway. But I just wanted to put that part of why possibly they do that. And I'm gonna drop back out and check back into that call because I might be missing out on some money here. Bye, y'all.
Get on that call, girl. All right, guys. So we're gonna get out of here. My bad, Yusuf. I didn't realize. So I'll know for next time. Hold on. Okay, here you go. Hello? Hello? We can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
I had the wrong mic.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I plugged up. My bad. It was because it was my work mic. I'm working now. But
okay.
Honey, I really like the last girl, Bakisa, because I really like what she said. Like, they're blind to the struggle, and that is facts, because that happens to women who are independent, which is a good thing, A lot of men don't like when they see a woman who got everything all together because he want to be her savior or whatever. So I really do like that she pointed that out. And the other girl before her, I love what she said, stupidity to infinity, honey.
I agree.
First question, what do you think of arranged marriages?
I ain't mad at them. If you want my honest opinion, I'm not mad at them. Especially when they are in that level.
Right.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the, I think they should, like, again, some Indian parents or whatever, arrange it. But if it goes to hell and they just don't like each other, then, okay, fine. I'm not gonna force my kid to, but it will keep things together. There's a reason why people, especially Black people, who have money and in 2 generations later, it's gone. A generation later, it's gone. Like sometimes, I don't know if you were on earlier, I was speaking about back during Victorian times in the courts, and how they had so you could marry on your level. So you can meet people who are on your level, who are age appropriate, be married. Some of them had arrangements since before they were born. I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'm okay with that because some of the L's that's being taken don't necessarily need to be taken, especially for someone like Deiondra Sanders.
Right. And it trickles down, it shows how the conditioning is real when a woman of an upper class even feels that way. And I like that you mentioned courting because that was something that I was going to address for as men, fathers, dads teaching courting to their sons, because women try to teach their daughters, but they should teach the best they can when they just dealing with the same level of dust. So I can imagine that, even you, how you feel like, you got your baby in private school, you want her to be good and all that type of stuff. So I can imagine you wish you could find her a king, honey, so she ain't got to weed through the dust. Now, I think it's the Dusty Olympics. This is a part of the reasons why I think that a lot of women settle. It's the Dusty Olympics. That's all you really out here have to compete for, because it's a racial loyalty that's one-sided and a struggle love culture. You see, everybody wants to be together. We want Black to be with Black and everything. But when women start expanding their options and it starts to be a better choice for real. And a lot of men like the gaslight, like the pale female is better than the melanated queen. And it's not. She's not. She's good for what she is and she's good for her man and everything. But you're just all up at getting somebody else's scraps instead of building up your community and loving who you are. You know, you hate yourself. A lot of these dudes and women too, so which it could be effective on either side, have mommy and daddy issues.
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
another thing. You know, I believe arranged marriages is really good for certain classes, but I think all classes, honestly. Also, they do this scarcity mindset, like it ain't no good black man, it ain't none.
Yeah, I
And
hate that.
yeah. So it sucks that like most of them and a lot of them be dusty, but it's like to have the mindset and to instill that into young women and girls, like automatically, well, it ain't enough men out here for us, so
And
we gonna
so
have to
yeah, I
fight
just
one
gotta
day.
take whatever I can get. Like when I lived in
Right.
Atlanta, and you know, they're like, well, everybody, all the men out here are gay, or they're like, bitch, like, you know, it's like, oh, it's 10 women per man. That's how y'all living crazy. Cause you really believe this shit, and you really believe that there ain't no options, and y'all out here paying dudes house notes, paying dudes car notes. And I'm like, I'm not doing nothing of this shit. You gonna pay my shit,
Right.
you know, but it was because I don't believe in like this is as good as it gets. But again, I feel like they must have grew up like that. Maybe, you know, it's a lot of church folk out there. I don't know what's going on. And they really believe that. And I feel like just like when I say, if you believe like all men are abusive, you're going to attract. That's what you attract. If you
Right.
believe that all men are trash, people done told you that enough, and you thoroughly believe that, you're going to attract nothing but the dust. And anytime anyone who is not like that, you're not even considering it, because in your mind, you've already
Right.
created your reality.
And you got that Swiffer puss. You're attracting dust, you know, for no reason. And you don't have to. There's better out there for you. But guess what else? And so back to the see, manhood, fatherhood. Those are rites of passages that are men's responsibility, just like mothers, womanhood. That's for women to handle. And I think it's a lot of gender wars and mixed gender roles, reverse gender roles in our community, and that's affecting things as well.
Yeah.
And so back to the mommy and daddy issues. Look at Monique's son right now, for example. I fear, and not to change the subject, but to tie it in, because he's another celebrity's child. And so this is be one of the dudes who will be out here acting like, yeah, I'm Monique's son. What's that? And then the girl gonna be like, well, I love Monique. I don't love her son. No, that's Dusty. Okay, because he needs to get it together. And people like that. And those type that'll hurt you and your pet. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wrap up because I know somebody else probably back there, but men are leading blindly. Also, they act like they're not the leaders of the community, and really you are. You are leading your women. You're just not leading them right. You know,
Yeah.
women are taking the lead of men. They really are. They're trying to be the man trying to be the woman that y'all act like y'all want. They're trying to be your dusty ass counterpart.
Ooh. Ooh.
And y'all got them brainwashed that men are the prize and not that y'all are each other's prize, or that when you find the bride, you find a good thing. Y'all crusty and don't halfway deserve no crouch.
They
Now,
don't.
I got one more point.
Go ahead. You good. Go ahead.
They're not attracted to strong black women because they are weak men. You understand? Because see, as a strong man, you gonna want, need, and require nothing less than a strong queen. Okay, who wants a weak bee other than somebody who wants to beat her around and break her down?
Mm-hmm.
So real women know that too. That's why you can go and be yourself, and you can be a strong woman and still get whatever type of dude you want, and they're chasing after you because you're
Yeah.
too busy and
Yeah.
you're not settling for the BS. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say become a passport bitch. Okay.
Get out of here. Become a passport. I love it.
And then you see what they got going on, passport bros. They over there sent out warnings because they over there getting drugged and robbed by these skanks over there in another language. So let them get what they want. You know, you're
Yeah.
dusty. And that's the problem. And that poor Deion Sanders' daughter, who got to sit there and deal with that high earning dust, because that's nothing too. Man be having so much money and still be stingy, then eat much.
He ain't no high earning Dusty. She, like I said earlier, her monthly allowance is probably more than that motherfucker bringing in a year. Let's be for real. This is Jockway.
Right. He's about to use her.
Yeah, like absolutely not.
And by
I've
high
seen
earning
enough of her life on the videos that she show us to know that she is just fine.
Right.
She's just fine.
She's like Mayweather's junior, you know?
Yes.
And so I get that.
Yes.
And you look at her, she wound up with the chemtrails and all of that, dealing with the abuse, almost went to jail for fighting the next one because of the scarcity mindset again. And so by high earning dust, what I mean is whatever money they get, because there's dudes on the block who be having pockets and wads full of money, Jovi.
Yes, that's
But
true.
they be stingy than a mug.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we up here crip walking our last couple for you, you know, but a real one should already have it and be able, you know, it's nothing. It costs to date, it costs to court, it costs to have a family. And black men should start taking that as a badge of honor and a thing of pride, like every other men do. Men take pride in being able to provide for their wife, get the things that she wants. Even when she got everything, it seemed like she got everything. She don't got everything because you know that one thing that she's overlooking, her own self, and you on her side, and you there for her too. The way that a black woman is always being there and encouraging. You're crusty, crippled, lucky she even gave birth to you. Lucky I ain't one of them because I'd have ripped your ass out. Dusty. All right. So have a great day.
Have a great day. Thank you so much for coming up,
out,
Nisha.
did I?
No, you didn't. That was
All
very
right.
eloquent of you. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll do this more often, honey.
All right.
All righty.
Oh, okay. Brittany, thank you so much for the super sticker. Like I said, I appreciate all your donations, cash apps, super chats, super stickers. Thank you all for your support. You know, I love y'all and I really appreciate y'all so freaking much. All right, y'all. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see if I can remember when he mentioned what's her name, son. Oh, there is I think it's on site. There's a video going around. I think it might have been posted on TikTok. Y'all know I'm not a TikTok girly like that. But a video of this woman with her glasses on lean, child. It was funny as hell, talking about how her baby daddy girlfriend, this is the ghetto of it all. Like her baby daddy girlfriend is complaining, asked her for half her tax money, like she didn't work all month. Like I don't comprehend this. Like her taxes are like, okay, earned income tax credit, I mean child tax credit, that's cool, but like her tax money ain't really based off of how much taxes she's been spending all year. Okay, how much taxes her job been taking out of her check all year. Okay, number one, this motherfucker sitting up, she complaining about they can't pay their rent because he has to pay $500 a month in child support. Bitch, that's $125 a week. It's $125 a week. And she's like, okay, I'll get rid of the child support if y'all take this baby half the time. Oh no, they want to be able to still take the baby on every other weekend, not pay no child support, and want her to give her half day taxes. In what world, Sway? In what world, Sway? The audacity. And you know that girlfriend? Oh, baby, I can't wait for that girlfriend to reap everything that she sows. Because he gonna put her in that position, or some nigga gonna put her in that position, and she gonna deserve every bit of pain and heartache she's gonna go through. Like, how dare you? How dare you, ma'am? $500 a month? $125. Oh, you can't pay $125 a week. You know what that says to me? You need a better y'all need a better job, Sway. You need to do something. He needs to do something better with his life. Maybe you should not be with a bum nigga who can't just pay $500 and still be able to pay y'all fucking rent. But the gusty mindset of it all, wanting to blame the mother of the child who takes care of the child 24/7, and trying to take her hard-earned tax money from every day she has fucking worked, all the time she has put in to being at her fucking job, and them taking taxes every week from her job. Some way in these delulu ass niggas' mind, you deserve half of her money. Yeah. No. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I told y'all I'm making Chinese food today, y'all. Child, well, let me finish it up. Why I told y'all know I was getting my order. Child, why they did not, I gotta send my daughter going to the store. I'm not going back out there. But why they did not send me in my Amazon order my damn fish sauce. Now, I was excited about this fish sauce, okay? I've been excited about this fish sauce, especially when I saw that, like, all the real Thai restaurants and all of them use it. That's going to take my Chinese food from homemade Chinese food to where you put the Chinese food, okay? So they didn't have the fish sauce, so they canceled it on my order, which pissed me the fuck off. But I'm gonna send her to the store. It was really like the #1 fish sauce in the world. So I was like, oh, I want this shit. But I'm gonna go get #2 or #3, whatever's at the supermarket, and make this damn Chinese food. I'll post a video or like some pictures on my Instagram story so y'all can see it when I do make it in a couple of hours. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. The snow has calmed down for a little bit. So, okay, maybe, the storm run might take place now. So I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you all, everyone who supports the channel. If you are a part of the replay gang, please don't forget to drop your comments down below. I want to know what you think about this whole situation. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.